Early in the 21st century, Acura stopped using the name Integra after 15 years. But here, for the 2023 model year, it's back. Is it sporty enough and luxurious enough to attract buyers? Let's find out today on Family Wheels. Prices for almost everything, including cars, are rising fast, but Family Wheels is still free. So give us a like and help spread the word. While you're doing that, subscribe and click the little bell to be notified when each review comes out. Leave a comment to share your thoughts with others. Thanks! We're bringing back this review because the Integra has won a major award. On January 11th, it was named the 2023 North American Car of the Year. Professional automotive journalists from the United States and Canada who work for magazines, newspapers, radio, TV, and industry websites chose it over a dozen other new models that are eligible. The other finalists were the Genesis G80 EV, which I'll be driving this spring, and the Nissan Z sports car. Also, subsequent to the first edition of this review is news that an Integra Type S will arrive this summer. It'll have a 2-liter Turbo 4 producing more than 300 horsepower and come only with a 6-speed manual transmission and limited slip differential. After about 20 years, the Integra nameplate is back at Acura, and I really like it. The design has Acura language front, center, and back. A really handsome design that fits within the Acura mold, the image. The Integra is a powerful little thing. It comes with a 1.5-liter turbo that makes 200 horsepower. And that's certainly all you need in a car of this size and weight. Here in the A-Spec we have a choice of transmissions, continuously variable automatic or the lovely 6-speed I have here. And this for me is the way to go. It has impeccable manners. The throws are reasonably short, the gate is firm, you know where you are in every gear, not just wobbling around. Although the Integra has rev matching on downshifts, it doesn't have it on upshifts, and so you get the dreaded Acura/Honda rev hang, where when you put the clutch in, it just stays up there and takes a while to come down to the revs you need for the next highest gear. I'm going to upshift into third, but take my foot off the gas and wait for the revs to start to come down. And there we're within a few hundred of a match on an upshift. If you just slam it into the next gear, let your foot off the gas, it's going to shave about 1,000 revs off of the engine, just like that. Okay, let's take the Integra up a steep hill in Vancouver and see how it does. Not going to worry about the rev matching on upshifts. I just shaved about $3,000 off the engine of this thing by going from second to third at about 5,500, 6,000 RPM. The handling is just superb. It's about as close to neutral as you'll ever get in a front-wheel drive car. Firm chassis. The steering has a really nice weight to it. Sometimes you get too light a feel in steering, sometimes too heavy. This is really just perfect. We've got 4-wheel disc brakes and a larger spec tire at this level. Should help with the braking. Very sure-footed, not grabby at all, nice and linear. The Integra interior has the luxury and go-fast design combo that usually spells sales success, but it could do with more differentiation from the Honda Civic. Its seats look and feel racy, especially in red, but the Acura's challenge is that the interior of the Civic already looks like that of a more expensive car, thanks to a clean and well-executed concept anchored by the egg crate design across the dashboard. The Integra replaces most of this with carbon fiber look plastic. Also, the gauges, touchscreen, and HVAC setup is basically the same as the Civic. On the other hand, I'm happy to report the Integra does not have the fiddly Acura touchpad controller, which has been deservedly criticized here and by other reviewers. Instead, it has the familiar Honda-style touchscreen that works very well, thank you. The Integra is not as easy to load as its Honda Civic hatchback cousin. The end panel is higher, which means more lifting when loading, and installing or removing the cargo cover is awkward. Otherwise, the Integra has enough room for our test cargo, 3 bags of groceries, a stroller, and a backpack, with a bit to spare. Being a hatchback, the 23 Integra gains cargo space over its predecessor, the ILX, which is a sedan. The Integra just passes our Family Wheels child seat test. Behind me, the kind of seat that takes up the most room, rearward facing. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, 180 centimeters, and my knees do clear the glove box door, but only just. At this trim level, the passenger does get a power adjustable seat, but only back and forth, as well as a seat back angle, not up or down or tilt. The driver's seat at this spec gets a 12-way adjustable. It includes lumbar and a really nice tilt feature that kind of makes up for the shortness of the seat pan. There's decent room in the back of the Integra for an adult. My knees are not touching the seat in front of me, which is set up for me. There's adequate headroom despite the sloping roofline. Niceties at this spec include rear seat heat. We've got a couple of USB-A ports, but there is a glaring omission. There are no HVAC vents. Maybe you've been thinking, why not just get a Honda Civic SI? While the Honda has very good styling, the Acura is, well, an Acura, and looks it. On a more practical note, the SI is only available as a sedan, not the hatchback we have here. Additionally, the starting price of the Integra is only $600 more than the SI. I don't just love cars, I've long been interested in the auto industry, the business itself, corporate decisions, economics, production, and trends. This car is the first Integra to be produced in the United States. It's built at the Honda Manufacturing Complex in Marysville, Ohio, an area with a long, successful history with the Japanese company. That's our look at the 2023 Acura Integra. There's a lot to like about it, but what do you think? Leave a comment. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for subscribing. I'm Richard Detman, and I'll see you next time on Family Wheels.